the data challenge is solvable, but there are a lot of moving parts, from what might be customizable reports that export out to APIs that are delivering real time and historical, that are delivering raw data at its root, summarized, aggregated data. You keep using the word context. I think that is a big part to all of this. You really have to understand the platform technology that you're working with, what that data dictionary looks like, what the state of that data looks like. There are a lot of challenges, and I think these are just realistic challenges. And obviously, in your experience and with your teams, you need to bust through these limitations. And I like to a lot of times quote Marcus Aurelius. He said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." And that's more of like an attitudinal type of thing. My sense is that this type of good attitude, when aggregating data from your contact center and doing integrations with applications, developing a customer 360, any of these particular tasks that you're working on, you have to have that sense of you will experience these problems. And maybe you can share, how you and your team respond to these challenges and give some insights into what to expect in terms of this misalignment.
Honestly, Frank, it comes down to really working smart. So, understanding where the industry and the market stands today, understanding where the tools and technologies stand today, and utilizing the best solutions that you have available. If I go back to sharing my screen, I can maybe walk through another example. When we talk about limitations as an example, there are quite a few things that you can think about, but customization is one very large one. So the constraints that you have when it comes to customizing your data or getting the right data set that you need. That's where consultants like us come in, where we can actually help pull the data from some of those siloed sources, put them together, and create very actionable insights for you. For example, the dashboard that you have in front of you has a lot of very interesting slicers available. You can filter by particular shift, you can filter by particular agent, you can filter by skill, you can filter by time, day, team, point of contact. You can look at properties, branches. What this allows you to do is one dashboard can now actually serve a lot of different purposes. If the marketing manager wants a bit of information, they can come here and filter the way that they want. If a particular branch wants some information, they can come and filter it the way that they want. They have the ability to see really kind of trends over day. If I quickly move over to another visual, and the reason I really like that particular visual is it gives you a bit more of a comparative view. So when you talk about a comparative view, it's really getting an understanding of performance over time. So this could be comparing 1 week to the week before. This could be having easy KPIs available for monthly comparisons. You could have year-over-year comparisons. It's by creating smart solutions like this, Frank, that you overcome some of the limitations. We spoke a bit about data granularity as well. So there may be systems that don't have a lot of very, very granular data. Working with consultants, you can actually take some of that data, maybe get some of the raw data and learn to aggregate it yourself. A lot of these companies and contact centers will give you access to raw data as well. And once you have the raw data, how you aggregate it is completely up to you. So what we often do is kind of work with the client to understand exact needs and then do aggregation ourselves in order to get them the right type of data with the right context, allowing them to kind of make those right decisions whenever they want.
And so what you're doing so much with this right here, Sherry, is you're building the architecture, the data lake, and the processes for aggregating that data and being able to bring perspective at specific points in time, because we do know that some of this data, performance data, especially, and anything that might be an inflection point up or down inside of the contact center needs to catch the eyes of contact center managers immediately. So there's a lot to that. So I love how you broke that down.